You're doing good. If you didn't know, I'm going to poetry book. If you didn't know about poetry book, it's called Many Shades of Flowers. It's called The Many Shades of Flowers. It's a poetry book, and it's called The Many Shades of Flowers. It's got 40 love poems. This has got 40 love poems. Wow. 40 love poems. And the whole thing is just $1. The whole thing is just $1. The link is in the description if you want to check that out. The link is in the description if you want to check that out. Greatly appreciate anyone who checks that out. Thank you. Link is in the description. Leave me 5 stars, by the way. Leave me a 5-star rating. That would be much appreciated. Leave me 5 stars. Leave me 5 stars. Thank you. I just had a thought. I was seriously considering buying a Nintendo Switch. Then I was like, wait, that's a waste of money. I was like, should I? It's very tempting. It was very, very tempting. I was like, but then I also thought about like getting the games as well. The games for the Switch are very expensive. Even if I was like to get like Breath of the Wild, get like a little Mario Kart, something like that, be very pricey. So I'm not doing that. I'd have to get the Switch Lite. I can't afford the actual Switch. I'd have to save to get the actual Switch. But a Switch Lite makes sense because I'd want to play handheld anyway. I don't want to play on my monitor. I'd get it just to play on handheld. Could be fun. I think it'd be a waste of money because my concern is that it'd be something I get and then I use it for the first few days, then I stop using it, but then I blew all that cash. And then that's that. So, but I was seriously considering. I was Googling. I was like, oh, I can actually get this. But then I was like, You know what? Another meaningless expenditure I was considering. Well, this one, I was thinking of like, what if I like, go to the Western Cape and film like a little vlog series or something. I thought it would make good content. I'll probably post it on my second channel. I was just thinking it'd be like some decent just footage, show you what the Western Cape is like. It's very beautiful. If you Google Western Cape, if you Google South Africa, Western Cape, some beautiful images will pop up probably. Let me Google it. South Africa, Western Cape. Then we go to images. Yeah, I mean, it's more it's showing like the ocean front more so. I'll just show you. It's just showing like, there we go. This is like Cape Town, which is like the city, but I'm more so a fan of like those small towns that most people haven't even heard of. I feel like that's where a lot of the beauty is. Maybe places like Stellenbosch, which are really pretty, wine farms, a lot of nice nature reserves. Towns like Hermanus, which are also very beautiful. Let me Google Hermanus, Western Cape. Hermanus, Western Cape. And then, why do they always show the ocean front? Like show us like the actual town. Let's see if they actually show the actual town, because the actual town is beautiful. It's got nice little markets and stuff. You can do whale watching here in certain periods of the year. There's penguins and stuff. It's nice. Yeah, they're obsessed with the water. Come here, you can go to the beach. Jeez Louise, guys. Okay, let me say Western Cape small towns. Maybe we'll get Western Cape small towns. Okay, let's see if we get lucky. Okay, we're cooking now. Yeah, now we're good. I like vibes like this. This is nice. Quaint little cottage or building, whatnot. I stayed in one of these towns for like 3 months. I stayed in Paarl, Paarl. It was nice. This reminds me of Paarl. Let me show you Paarl. Paarl, Western Cape. If you'd been in Paarl from like August to October-ish 2021. Or 2022? I think it was 2021. If you'd been in there from August to October, I think you would have seen me. So Paarl's wine farms and stuff. Show the actual town. This is like more like the city center, so it's not as nice looking. But wait, where was this? Do I recognize this? Adult World. Adult World is like a porn shop, basically, like PORN, not PAWN. I almost got robbed at a porn shop once. I wasn't inside the shop, but it's a long story anyway. Okay, wait, what? Did I see? What? I never saw this. What is this? What is that? I do not remember seeing that. Wow, I didn't explore the whole town, so. I have no idea what that is. But this is where I stayed for a while. I stayed for a couple months. It was very nice. There was this. I lived on the street. It was just like restaurants and cafes and a whole bunch. It was nice. I was living really nicely for a couple months, and I stayed in like a little guest lodge. And yeah, it was paradise. I had a huge bed, humongous bed. This lady would come and clean my room every day. I didn't have to clean my own room. It was nice. Anyway, so I was thinking, let me take a trip there to not to Paarl, maybe like to Stellenbosch or somewhere I haven't been, and film. And I thought it would make some good content, but I was like, I don't need to be doing all that, because I feel like there's no guarantee that the place I'll go to has good Wi-Fi, and I don't want to sacrifice days of uploading and stuff just so I can go there and chill out. It would just basically be a vacation. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. It would just basically be a little vacation. I'm not doing all that. But yeah, plane tickets are pretty affordable. Accommodation, I'm sure I could find good accommodation that's, affordable for like two days. I think I think I can stay for 3 nights. So the night that I'll leave, the day that I leave, 3 nights. I could spend 3 nights there. I think I could manage 3 nights without getting bored and then wanting to go home. Find some good walking trails to film, some good streets to film, maybe attend an event or two, maybe set aside money for like a wine. They have like wine pairing tours and stuff at the wine farms. Maybe I could set aside money for that and do that. But then I was like, that just, bro. I was like, this is not practical. It's not, I don't know if this is a practical expenditure because the return on investment would be very low. You know? I don't think my channel's at that point yet where I can like spend money on stuff like that. Anywho, I wanted to tell a story about how I have a history with massages. I was thinking about massages because I was watching some ASMR massage video, and I always get triggered by it because I just think back to like the two very awkward experiences I had. So sometimes it's hard for me to enjoy like an ASMR massage video because I just start cringing. So the first time I had a massage, I was 15, and I'd booked myself an appointment. Oh my gosh, bro! I'd booked myself an appointment. It was like a full body massage. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know what a full body massage meant. I was young, I was 15, I was dumb. So I get there and the lady's like, okay, you can take off your clothes now. So I'm like, because I take off my shirt, right? And then she's like, your pants too. So I was like, well, I was like, what? So then I took off my pants, I kept my underwear on. I think I went in with a towel. I think I was just in my underwear, but I put on a towel and then I laid down, but then she removed the towel, so now I'm just there with my underwear. She started massaging my back, and there was this music playing as well. There was also this like this music playing. I also had other things on my mind that were stressing me out at the time. That also contributed to why I wasn't relaxed. There was something that had happened that I was also thinking about, and I was just. By the way, this is in the Czech Republic. I was in Prague, so. This Czech woman, I think she was attractive. I can't remember her face. I can't remember what she looked like at all. I was just, my mind was on other things. And she's massaging my back. And then she gets to my butt and she peeled off my underwear. She just removed my underwear and started massaging my cheeks. And I was like, no. I'm not here for this. And also, maybe if my mind hadn't been so disturbed by other things, maybe I would have just, been in the moment. I don't know, but I was just like, I'm not trying to get my cheeks massaged. So I just got up and I was like, I'm leaving. And she's like, you still have to pay for the whole thing. I'm like, yeah, I don't care. So I left. So that was the first massage. And I just think back to that, how embarrassing it was for the both of us, for the lady and for me. I was just like, oh my gosh. So I always think about that and I always cringe, right? About how embarrassing that moment was. And then the second massage I got, this was like years later. This was either 2022 or 2023. I can't remember. This might have been last year or the year before. I don't know. But I remember I was on a walk. I was just walking and then I saw a massage place. So this is just one of my routine walks. I just go on walks sometimes. And I see a massage place. I'm like, oh, they have massages here. So I went in. I just went in randomly. And I was like, can I get a massage, please? Because I was like, I wanna make up for the bad experience I had last time. With hopefully things will be nice this time around. So okay, I get undressed, I lie on the little table. I think I was in my underwear again. Yeah. So this lady is massaging me. First of all, when she was massaging my feet, I'm very ticklish, right? So if you poke my ribs, if you poke my feet, yeah. It's very sensitive. So I was like, when she was massaging my feet, I was fighting. I was trying not to burst out laughing, right? I was trying my best. Anyway, so she was massaging my back and massaging my legs, and then I was wondering if she was gonna do the same thing that other lady did, starts pressing on my cheek. Did she? I can't remember if she touched my bum. I don't know. I can't remember. I think she did. I'm almost certain she did. But yeah, it's like a year ago or something. I can't remember if she touched my butt. What I do remember, however, is when she turned. Oh my gosh, dude! Oh, I remember. I had a towel over me. So okay, this is important. I had a towel over me. So she turned me over, and the reason why the towel is important is because I had an erection, right? Listen to me. Wait. Erections for guys are very easy to get. It does not take much for when I'm talking about like contact, physical contact. It does not take much physical contact for your penis to get an erection. You can like walk, and then like maybe your crotch brushes against the door or something, and it'll stand up. I remember in high school there would be situations where, you know, in my school, because it was very discipline oriented, whenever a teacher walked into the classroom, I'm not sure how many other schools do this. I'm sure a lot of schools do this, but whenever a teacher walks into the classroom, you're supposed to stand up. Everyone stands up and greets. So sometimes I'd stand up and I'll just have an erection. Like, damn it. And you know, your pants, there's like something poking out of your pants and you have to hide it. And I've been in many situations where I have to stand up for whatever reason and I have an erection. I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to cover this? And you just hope no one notices because it's very embarrassing. And it's not like you're having any dirty thoughts or whatever. It's just sometimes it just, whoa. It doesn't take much sometimes for this thing to stand up. You won't even be having any dirty thoughts. You'll just be like minding your business and it's like, you know, the teacher comes into the classroom, everyone has to stand up, and you know, your dick is like, I also want to stand up. Why must I be the only one sitting down? I also want. So, what is the tangent? Oh yeah, so I was lying down on this thing. She turns me over. I have an erection, but I think I was also wearing underwear, so it's not standing up straight. It's more so like parallel to my thigh. And bro, oh my god, bro. So she's massaging my thigh. Oh man. I don't want to get too detailed with it, but she's massaging my inner thigh, and the pressure travels upward, right, to the crotch area. So it was not, and I was just praying. I was praying she didn't notice, like, what was going on in that region. Part of me wanted her to notice, to be honest, but most of me was like, please, because it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. So after that whole experience, I was like, I'm not getting a massage again. I'm not doing this. Maybe I'll get like a shoulder massage or like a back massage, but I'm not doing the full body thing ever again. Oh, like just letting a stranger fill you up like that. It's too much for me, man. It's too intimate. It's sensory overload. It's just like, nah. Now it's like, bro, I can't, bro. I always just cringe at myself. I'm like, bro, that's such a random thing to do. I was just walking. I feel like that's not something a normal person just does randomly at a whim. Unless you're like, super used to getting massages, I guess. Because I was just walking, minding my business. I just see this massage parlor. I'm like, I just go in and I get a massage. I just stripped naked. And the stranger started feeding up on me. Why? What? That's something you have to prepare yourself for mentally. You have to be like, I'm getting a massage today. You know, just do that sort of stuff randomly. Anyway, so I'm not doing that again. Unless it's like my girl giving me a massage, then, you know, obviously you're in a relationship. married wife, I think it would be fine in that context, obviously. But any other context, it's too intimate. It's too intimate. It's not that I don't enjoy it. It's just, not with a stranger, not with someone I'm not married to. It's too much. Speaking of marriage, I was thinking about someone had said something, how your relationship with your parents is your first love affair. Not in the sexual sense, but like in the psycho-social sense. This has been observed by people. I think this is just common knowledge at this point. With men, your relationship with your mother often mirrors the relationship you're going to have with your wife. And with women, your relationship with your father often mirrors the relationship you're going to have with your husband. And the sort of things you're going to be looking for in partners. So I have a great relationship with my mom. We talk a lot about a lot of things. We talk about politics. We talk about just life in general. We make each other laugh. She's very funny. I make her laugh too. And we just enjoy each other's company. Very comfortable around each other. We can go out, have dinner, go to the mall, go shopping, whatever the case may be. And yeah, we just like each other. And we actually like each other, like we like being around each other. So I have a great relationship with my mom. And I always think about how when I get married, I want that same dynamic with the girl I'm married to. Obviously, it will be more. It will be different. But I wanted to encapsulate. My throat is. This phone is waterproof, they say. IP68 or something. I don't know. These certifications. And I've seen videos of people putting it in water and some people swimming with it, whatever. I'm not doing that. I had an idea for a video where I was just going to wash my phone and water sounds. I'm not doing that. It's too risky. I don't care. I don't care if it's certified. Maybe one day when I'm earning like a ton of money and I can afford to take these sort of risks. But for now, this is like the biggest purchase I've ever made with my own money. I'm very proud of it. So I'm trying to like preserve it, not do anything crazy. So like throwing it in water, not advised. Anyway, the relationship would be different in many ways, but also I would like for it to be similar in many ways to what I have with my mom, where it's like we just get along very well. We're very comfortable around each other. We actually like each other. People would think that's a given, that's supposed to be obvious, but when you look at people's marriages, these people even like each other? I think it's rare, actually. When you look at people who are together, like, I don't know if these people genuinely fuck with each other, Because I think what a lot of people do is they experience a surge of emotions in the initial stages of a relationship. Maybe the person's attractive, maybe they're really funny. I don't know what it is. You'll just be attracted to that person for whatever reason, right? But then when that honeymoon phase is over, you're left with the truth. And sometimes people will be like, this is as good as it gets for me. I've already invested so much into this relationship, I might as well stay in it and get married, whatever the case may be. And I would encourage them to stay married. Don't get divorced or whatnot. But I think people should often ask themselves the question, do I actually like the person I'm with? If the answer is no, if you're married, you can still make it work. But for me, I want to like the person I'm with. I want to actually have a very strong bond. We can be each other's favorite person type of situation. There are a lot of cases, I think this is most cases actually, where your marriage isn't necessarily it doesn't, for me, when I look at some of these situations, it doesn't seem like the marriage is necessarily the most important relationship in these people's lives. They might have friend groups where they find that fulfillment. They might have a brother or a sister or whatever the case may be, a mentor. And the marriage is just, it's my wife. Yeah, that's the vibe I get from a lot of people. It's my husband. You know? They love each other, but they don't really like each other. And they prefer not to spend too much time with each other, which is sad. I often hear I've heard a lot of people talk about how family trips are stressful because these people don't actually like spending time with each other, which is sad to me. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking that a family trip can be stressful because you're fighting and everyone's being bratty and impatient and all this sort of stuff. I don't think it's supposed to be that way. I don't think people should just accept that as normal. So I always think about the sort of family I'm going to cultivate. First of all, you start with your marriage. What sort of marriage are you going to have? Because I want us to be able to go on dates and spend long trips together. So, if we fly somewhere and, we're in a foreign place together and we're experiencing new things together, we're not getting annoyed with each other. We're not getting impatient. We're not getting into constant fights, ruining the trip, stuff like that. I'm not trying to experience that. I went when I went to the Western Cape, I was with my mom for the first few days, and because she was just seeing me off, and we were experiencing a lot of things together. It was nice. It was nice. We got into a few little arguments here and there. But it's like, it's these cute little arguments you have about stupid things that don't matter, and then you get over it almost immediately. But nothing big. And for the most part, we're just taking everything in and enjoying everything. And I took some pictures of her that I still have that just make my heart smile and make my heart very warm when I look at them. But yeah, definitely the woman I'm married to, when we go on trips and stuff, I don't want us fighting, getting distracted, ruining the moment and stuff like that. And then just in general, the whole relationship should be, you're gonna fight, you're gonna have disagreements here and there, but the relationship in general shouldn't be defined by that. It should be very peaceful, very enjoyable. And then that extends to your children. I think when your children can see that between their parents, when they see the parents get along really well, I think it sets the tone for the household. I think they follow suit. I want my relationship with my kids to be great as well, where it's not standoffish, it's not full of drama and all this sort of stuff. But I think it's very possible to have a household where you're each other's favorite people. Like everyone, the kids, the parents, everyone gets along, and they are the people that they enjoy spending the most time with. Like, you don't have to go outside of the house to find that. Obviously, it's great to have relationships outside of the home, and we'll encourage that. But I think your family should be your center. It should be your foundation on which everything else gets built. I think that's possible. I think it's very much possible to, be like, oh, my siblings are my favorite people. Like, when people talk about best friends and stuff, I think it's very possible. I want that for my kids, for the siblings to get along very, very well. Like you come to your brother or your sister for advice, for to hang out, whatever the case may be. Like those are the people you enjoy spending the most time with. You actually enjoy going out with your parents. I'm watching The Sopranos right now, and the mother and daughter are beefing for petty reasons. And the mother wanted to go to the mall with her daughter because it's like they have this routine where they go out and they do all sorts of stuff. And it sounds very nice. Like they have a little thing they do where Anyway. And the daughter, because she was still angry, was like, I don't want to go, leave me alone, yada, yada, yada. I was like, that's sad because, you should spend time with your parents and never take that for granted. So it would be nice to see that in my household where as parents we're spending a lot of quality time with the kids. By the way, so the daughter's a brat. The daughter is just a brat. She's very spoiled. She's very rude to her mother. And I was just thinking about how that kind of falls on the father's head. Because, when we talk about fatherlessness, it's been directly linked to antisocial behavior. So if you don't have a father in your life, you're more likely to end up in prison, fall into teenage pregnancy, do drugs, so on and so forth. Fatherlessness is correlated with a lot of antisocial behavior. There's noise outside. I wonder if I should tell the person to keep it down. So if your father's not active in your life, you're just not gonna. It's more likely that you're just not gonna have that direction, right? So I was just thinking about how this daughter is probably acting. Well, I mean, it's fictional, but in real life that also happens, where these daughters are bratty and catty and beefing with their moms and just being a problem in the house. Usually it's because the father's not doing his job. So what I did, I'm weird. I paused the show and I acted out. I do this a lot with a lot of things. It's weird to share it because it's such a private thing that I do. But anyway, I acted out a scenario where I'm in a similar situation where my daughter is being mean to her mother. And I was just imagining the sort of conversation I would have with her. Like, how am I going to discipline her, set her straight? And yeah, I had that whole dialogue. I was literally just talking to myself, playing both roles. Not really playing both roles. I was just imagining what she would say and then also vocalizing what I would say in response. Just imagining how I'd handle that situation. Because I think it's crucial. I think the father definitely needs to be the disciplinarian in the household. And then you can have a stable home where the kids aren't being a problem and the siblings can have great relationships with each other because you're enforcing rules like, hey, you don't swear at your sibling, hey, you don't fight, hey, you don't do this, you don't do that, like, and then they know, okay, dad wants us to get along. And you can just curb any antisocial behavior, any behavior that might jeopardize the relationships within the household, and you know that everyone's getting along with mom, everyone's getting along with dad, everyone's getting along with each other. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's very possible to have a harmonious household where everyone likes each other, which is very important. And then when you go on trips as a family, it's not a drag, like, oh my God, it's going to be so annoying, we're going to be frustrated. And I'm just picturing the typical teenage girl on her phone, like, leave me alone. I'm just, and like, she's being mean to her, maybe her brothers or whatever the case may be. I'm just, because I've watched movies like that, I've seen that in real life. I've experienced aspects of that. I don't want that. I want people to be present. I want people to be nice to each other. And I think you can definitely achieve that if you are just on your job, as a parent, as a father. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to? Having this channel when I achieve these things, when I have a family, I have a household, and talking about this, how wild that would be, actually talking about these things. Crazy. So see me 10, 15, see me 20 years from now. Hopefully this channel will still be around. Hopefully this world will still be around. I'm sure it will be. And yeah, I'll be talking about this, talking about my journey as a parent. How old will I be? I'll be 44. That's crazy. That's crazy. Jesse, 44. What the hell? I'm probably still be the same guy, to be honest. Just a bit wiser. Hopefully I won't age too much. Hopefully I'll still have hair. My hairline is kind of concerning, but I've had the craziest hairline since I was a kid, so I don't know. Maybe it's just the way my head is shaped. I don't know, but hopefully I'll still have a head of hair. If not, it is what it is. Just go bald. Michael Kyle is one of my TV heroes. I really like Michael Kyle. He's got the goatee sort of with the bald head. I'll be like Michael Kyle. For my wife and kids, the show My Wife and Kids, I'll be like him. I really like that show. I don't know if I want to be a dad like Michael Kyle, but I just like him as a father figure, like how he handles his family. I want something similar, but not exactly in all the same ways. I'll definitely have a different approach to a lot of things, but it's definitely something I look at. I'm like, that's nice. But so yeah, I'll be bald. Probably shave off the sides of this. Have like a Tony Stark situation going on. Type beard. Let me not put this in my mouth. Probably not very clean. Wait, did I use the toilet roll today? No. And you know we need to use it for the thumbnail. Bro, this channel is like turning into one big scam because the toilet roll will be on the thumbnail, but it's like at the end of the video. This happened twice now. And the reason why I have to do it at the end so I can justify having it in the thumbnail. Otherwise, you've been had, you've been scammed, you've been duped. So if I do it for a few minutes at the end, at least I can say, hey man, it was in the video, I wasn't lying. If you made it to the end, I guess you can drop like a family emoji. Do they have a family emoji? Let me actually see if they do. Yeah, they have a family emoji. If you made it to the end, drop a little family emoji because it's talking about family. Talking about family. Okay. You know, I like to pray at the end of my videos. So, dear Father God, thank you for this individual watching this right now. Thank you for making them whole, unique, and guiding them in a path towards peace, prosperity, and purpose. Thank you for blessing this person with wonderful people in their life who love them, take care of them, bring the absolute best out of them. Thank you for maintaining the ones that are there to do the same thing, Thank you for blessing this person with the spirit of Thank you for blessing this person with love, marriage, and sustaining that love and marriage, and making them very, very, very happy. Thank you for blessing this person with the spirit of gratitude so they can give thanks all the wonderful things in their life, and by giving thanks they can find peace, continue, and attract even more blessings. Let your presence be felt in this person's life so they know that your God is real, that your love is always going to be there for them. Good health, long life, and happiness over this person, everyone they care about. In your mighty name, I pray in Jesus' name.